Alright, I have my apple clip art. I have it on a triple stitch. I'm a triple stitch out of a 10. I can go with 12. 12 is prettier. It stitches faster, but sometimes it's too sharp if it's a small object. So we'll see. Start here, clicking, 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 clicking. I'll make mine a little bit bigger. Clicking, clicking, clicking. I double click there. I'm going to click on my little, ooh, can you see that? Move my phone a little bit. Eek. Right there. Sorry. Click on my little big arrow, which you need a little big arrow. I'm a Control C, Control V, Control J. Control C copies, Control J or Control V paste, Control J flips back and forth like side to side. I'm using my arrow keys and scooting it over. I click on the home button in here because I want to line these up right down here. Now I'm going to go up here, click on this little guy so it selects the little points. Where is it? Oop, that one goes to there, so it's not over far enough. So I'm going to click back here, click on this side, and just scooch it over right in line. Did I make it yet? I don't know. Check. There and there. Not quite. You want these to line up just to make it perfect. I'm going to click, oopsie, just a little bit more. Ooh, it looks a little different now. That one and that one. I'm satisfied with that. Click back up to here. I'm going to zoom in. My leaf goes to there. So I'm going to click on here and here, and I'm going to click about right there, sure. Click those and delete those. Now, I'm going to go back here to this. What do I want my leaf to look like? I want mine to be my own, so I'm going to make it a little different. I'm going to go up, down, down here. Then I'm going to draw my stem. Again, I'm making this my own. I'm using it as a general idea. To there. Now, it's in pieces. That's fine. It doesn't matter. I'm going to fade my picture out. Yours will be however you set it. I'm not sure. Now, I'm going to click on this and here. That makes it to where it automatically connects everything. I'm going to zoom in. I don't really like all of this. I don't really like that. Do those line up? Yup. Does this one? Oh, that's one thing. I'm going to scoochy that out. I'm just editing these so they line up exactly on it. Okay. I'm going to zoom you out a little. Now, I'm going to take that off. Expand this. What starts first? That starts first. Do I want that first? Not really. I want that one first. I'm going to click back on here now to make it connect right. So now I want to go, where does it start? These are my start and stop points. So it's starting here. Do I like that? Not hugely. I want it to start here. So it will running stitch back to this point and then it'll triple stitch. So it's going to make sure that this tie off right here is nice and happy. And it goes from there down to the bottom and from the bottom up to the top. Now let's make sure, yep, it does. Sometimes it will overlap them, like this will be down. That's why I like to look at it and make sure. So now I'm going to take this, I'm going to go to here. I do not want it on a triple. I have it on 145. I'm going to set this back to the factory default of 45 degrees, the angle it fills at. I want a pole compensation of 0.1 and I want it at 15 just because that's my preference on it. I'm going to click down here, click on a brown, change this one to a brown also. I'm going to zoom in. Now, I want this one because I want it exactly just barely inside, because when it fills I want to be sure that my fill doesn't go over the edge. So I'm just using the point one. If I round it, then it rounds differently than the triple stitch. So I'll go like that. Oopsie. Clicking the Z button will put it back to straight. And because I have the pole compensation fit, it looks like it fills over it, which it does, but it does because it's going to pull in that direction. So now, were these really on top of each other? I want to check that. That one. That one. Okay, it really is. So now I'm going to go back to here, and I'm going to change this for my leaf. 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 I'll start here. over again, just barely to the teeniest bit, and I think I can even zoom in a little more. Yeah, to make sure that I don't go outside of the stitches. And you can see where this is going here, and it overfills because of just the way that it's set. I'll put my picture back on. How'd that look? Something like that. Not exactly what I want mine to be, but that's fine. I'm gonna screw down here, here. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. I'll put it back to the round by clicking the X key and double click there so it fills up to it. So where's it going? I wanna look at it. Starting there and stopping there. That means it's gonna feel weird. I don't like that fill pattern. See how it does that? And then it goes back and meets in the middle. So if your stabilizer isn't fantastic, it's gonna leave a little where it misses because it just can't hold it tight enough. So I'm gonna move that over here because you can see the direction that it's filling. So when it fills now, it goes all the way over to the end and goes around it to the outline stitch. So I have my apple. You know what? I'm gonna save this. Apple. That is not how you spell apple. From feltie. Just open feltie, sure. And I need it in a Clippies. Oopsie. Apple. Well, apple has a W today. Whatever. So now that is my triple stitch. So I'm gonna select it from there, Control C, Control V, so it's down here. And I'm gonna take this one, and I'm gonna change it to a running stitch because this is your outline. I don't want it on a 10 or an 8, I'm gonna put it on a 12 and make it to red. So you know this is red, this is brown, green, and then your final. Now you want a cute little face on it. Let's make a little face. Circle, black. Oopsie, I clicked off it. Black. My fills are already set because that's where I've left them. Hey, you're on 16, not 15. Add. There we go. And that just makes it a little shorter of a stitch. So I'm gonna click a little eyeball. That's too big. And I'm going to put on a triple stitch. Eyebrow. And then I'm gonna copy and paste my eyebrow. Wait, I'm not yet, I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna set where I want it going. So it goes from there to there because you want it to, so it'll running stitch this way, triple stitch that way. And then I'm gonna copy and paste it. Because the triple stitch, that's only like 3 stitches right there, and that's so teeny. So now I'm gonna select both the blacks, right click and go to group so that it's one thing. I'm gonna shrink that a little bit more. Control C, Control V, Control J. So now I will have 2. And then I will triple stitch. This little happy face. Again, you can make this however you want, of course. I'm gonna put this down here and that down there because I want it to start and stop so it doesn't jump. And then I'm gonna zoom in to make sure that it lines up. Not sure I really love my smile at the moment. Maybe I don't. Alright, fine, I'll leave it. And that needs to go before that one. Do you know what? No, I don't like my smile. I'm gonna do it different. I was thinking I liked it, but I do not. Alright, so I'm gonna start from here, go down here, up to here, just so I can make it even. And I'm going to move it from here, but that way I know that it's not like wonky, like, you know, halfway up. Because I have a tendency to do that. I'm gonna select both of these and put you in the middle. How about that idea? There we go. Smile in the very middle. And wait, need to look at it. Starting and stopping there. Control C, Control V. And then again, I'm gonna double click on those to select them both, and I'm just gonna group them so that they stay. And then is my whole thing in the middle or not? It almost is. So we're gonna move all of you over just a teeny bit so that I can make sure that my thing is in the middle. And the girls are home, fantastic. So I'll move it up there. Hi guys, I'm making a video. Shh, be very, very quiet. Don't worry, the dog's already puked. So, I deleted that video. So there we have a little face. And then you can make it bigger or smaller. I'm gonna make my face smaller. And put it in the middle still. And there we go. There's my apple. Save.